When I first moved to Gulfport, Mississippi, I moved here August 4th from Jackson, Mississippi. I moved here because I was trying to get a safer environment for my son. At the same time, I made the risk to become homeless. I know y'all looking at me like, what? But it was the best risk I ever took. And today I'm considered a risk taker. God gave me the strength, the willpower, and the love to keep going.
It's okay to cry here.
We love you. August 4th, when I got here, I had no clue where I was going to go, where I was going to stay, but I kept encouraging myself. And you know how they say to surround yourself around people that you want to be? I did. So when I first did the first month in August, I started looking at homes like I was a buyer. Because I am a real estate investor, so I knew how to blend in. No one knew that we were homeless, me or my son. He's 14 years old and he's now in West Harrison High School. He's a freshie. In September, I got tired of playing like I blend in and I was one of you guys. That's when I started looking for shelters. Because again, we were living in our home and we were living at Love's gas station for 4 months. They even know us. They welcome us. We had a schedule. Every day, we wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. We get up, we go to Pilot, which Pilot, and please, they gave us also a home. They gave us their bathroom so that we can clean ourselves every day from 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning. Then when they saw that, they offered their showers to us for free because they did it for my son. It was every day. That was our routine. We lived at Love's parking lot. We get up at 6. We go to Pilot, take our shower. I take him to school. Then I go back to Orange Grove Library and start looking for jobs. After so long, it was starting to get cold. And I was like, we need to get out of our car. That's when I started looking for shelters. The ladies at Denny's, which is the waitress, and I love them to death. They're like family. They always looked out for us. They even offer their home to us. But I turned it down because I know that's what not God wanted me to do, is to live with someone else. Because I did have a place that I left in Jackson. I did. But I wanted to make sure that my son was safe because he was being bullied. And the same kids that he was in school with in 8th grade would have been the same kids he would have been at in high school. So August 5th was the day he had to go back to school. And that's when I made the choice, August 4th. And actually, it was his idea. My son. He said, Mama, let's take that risk. We love Gulfport. Let's live in our car. Because he knew me. He knew that I'm a go-getter. I'm going to always go get it. In September, I came to this building because Open Doors would not answer their phone calls, nor would they return my phone calls. So I was determined to get a room for my son. Of course, they wasn't here. And that's when I met Wanda. Wanda, their door was open upstairs. They was the only office I saw open. I went to Miss Wanda, I said, do Open Doors, do they actually have a building in here? Do they have an office in here? She said, yes, they do.
Sounds just like.
And then that's when I met her sister, Glenda. And I told them my story. And then after that, that's when I met Jill, that same day. Looking for Open Doors That was the wrong door I was looking for.
Ooh, yes.
I was looking for your door.
Yes. Yes.
That same day, Wanda, Glenda, and Jill, they opened their arms to me like they knew me forever. They didn't judge me. Jill, I told her I was looking for a place. I told her my story, what we were going through. And you know what we did? Because she owned property. She said, come follow me. Let me show you my place. And she did. She showed me the yellow house. It's a 2-bedroom house. I wanted that house so bad because it was my favorite color, too, yellow. But God said, nope. But Jill said, you know what? I'm going to let you know. I'm going to be honest with you. That's how she said, I'm going to be honest with you. I am advertising this, and there's some military people might want it, and I'm telling you, someone is looking at it, so you might want to stay in my manufactured homes. I said, Because I'm like, Now look at me, I'm homeless and over here being bougie and trying to act like I live like that. So Jill was like, she sent me to a place, another organization, she thought that could help me with the rental assistance. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. But then I was determined to keep going. I started looking for jobs and jobs and jobs because I knew I had a place waiting for me. Finally, I got a job.
Woo-hoo.
Matter of fact, I actually had 2 job offers at one time. And I had to choose between the Barrage Hotel as a housekeeper and Island View as the housekeeping office coordinator. So you know what I took. But I took both of them. I accepted both of them. But when I got the Island View position, I hurried up and took it. After that, the next day, I think it was your work verification, she sent it to me that day when we did the tour of her homes. I still had it in my email. That day, I sent it to my temp agency that I got hired through for Island View. I sent it to them to do the employment verification, and I told them, sign this and send it to Jill. And they did. The next day, they did. Next thing I know, I got the job. I started the day before Thanksgiving, and I needed my uniforms. And that's when I met Robin. Mind you, Care Closet was closed for the whole month. But Robin paused her cooking, got up at 7 o'clock in the morning, because I had to be at work at 4:30 that day. And she gave me my uniforms so I could go to work. That was the day before Thanksgiving. December 6th, I moved into my place.
Woo-hoo.
Because of Jill wanted to make sure, because on Thanksgiving we were still in our car. No one knew that. I didn't tell nobody. I kept my homeless a secret. No one knew but those that had organizations that helped the homeless. But everyone else who I tell this story to, they be like, you were homeless? Oh my God, I couldn't tell. I didn't want you to know because I blend in. I always blend in. I've always been one of you. It's just that I made that risk and to pause for my son's safety. It was for my son. And it's the best risk I ever took. Ever. And I owe that to God. You have no idea how much I owe that to God. But it only took me 4 minutes, 4 months, I call it 4 minutes, to get out of my homelessness. That's how determined I was. And last month, I opened up my grand opening as an event planner for the Foshee Event. which is a division of my corporation called the Foshee Group. I also had a cleaning business that I left behind in Jackson. That was profiting, but I was worrying about my son's safety. And it was the best thing I did.
Amen.
Best thing. And because Jill have no idea, you're the reason why I keep going. All y'all are my heart, and y'all know y'all are. From Wanda opening the doors to Glenda, I'm walking in her shoes. Literally. To Jill giving me a home. To Pam giving me the food to feed my soul. To Robin stopping everything to make sure I keep going. To Jennifer, who is my best friend. Woo! And to Charlotte, who gives out the biggest hugs. She was the only one that I could break down to. She was the only one, and I don't know why, because I'm strong. But you getting them hugs would make you bring it out. To Patty and her husband, I love y'all to death. And if I did not name any of y'all, all the Karens. I love y'all to death. And to my baby girl, did you bring my pineapple? I love every last one of y'all.
We love you.
Y'all
Yes.
are my heart. I don't trust nobody. And today, I'm telling you, I'm letting loose. I'm letting my wall down. I made the right choice. And Jill, this dedication is to you because you stood by my side when I had no one. You the only one that believed in me when no one else did. You was my witness to some of the cruelty I dealt with. And you still didn't judge. You have no clue how much I love you. You have no clue. So I dedicate this to you. So, okay, be honest. I bought a spa package in February when I got my income tax check. And so, you have the massage and the facial.
Woo!
So that's birthday, Valentine's Day, Christmas. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I'm trying not. I got my tissue. So God always brings those people. I don't care who you are. If you open up your eyes, there's someone standing next to you that needs you. Am I on? Okay, sorry. Just take the time. Be kind. Think about if someone's being grumpy, crotchety, mean, short, it's probably because they are having problems. They're having a bad day. It has nothing to do with you. It 100% has to do with them and what's going on in their life.